So you're looking at $1,000 for shocks on this truck. That's insane. However, hear me out. It's cold outside, but the truck's been running for a quick trip a minute ago, but you can still see it's still cold, and we are out of fuel. Nifty. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're stopping in for the first time, feel free to get down there and click subscribe. We're almost at 50K, so your support is most definitely appreciated. All right, so today's video is about something I came across while I was looking up something else. It was completely unrelated to this topic, but in that thread or discussion online, people were asking, are, you know, like Fox shocks, King shocks, Bilstein shocks, the upgraded shocks, are they worth it? Now, I said to myself the same thing a couple years ago when I had my 06 Ram, ordering the lift. I had a BDS 6-inch lift on that truck, and I just had the normal shocks. So on this truck, as you guys know, I went out and upgraded to the Fox 2.0 shocks, which you can't get from Zone. They're the BDS shocks. So they're the BDS 6-inch shocks, but I bought them with the Zone kit. So I upgraded to those shocks on this truck, and pretty much people wonder all the time, is that worth it? Is spending the extra, the hundreds more per single shock compared to, you know, the stock shocks that come with the kit? So today I'm going to talk about that when we get where we're going. Alright guys, so here it is. Man, look at that shadow ruining the picture of this truck. Anyway, quick Daytona build up. Man, those 37s look small. Okay, quick Daytona update here for you. So here's how the truck sits. Obviously you guys see green and black. And obviously you know it's gonna change for Daytona. I'm pretty much stuck between 4 options for, you know, my Daytona build. First one is what you're looking at. Black suspension, black and milled wheels, obviously bigger lift, bigger wheels, black and milled, custom milled, and bigger tires. My next one would be black lift and purple and milled wheels. You're thinking like, and I know wheels that don't match any aspect of the lift might be a little too gaudy for me, so I really don't want to do that, but that is an option that is kind of in my head that I would like to see. Those are my first 2 options. My other 2 options are purple suspension, black and milled wheels. I guess there could be a third option. Purple suspension, black and milled wheels, or purple suspension, black and purple milled wheels. And then my final option, which was one I thought of today, which I was like, that could be cool. Purple suspension and purple and milled wheels. Yes, I know that option is a little crazy, but if we're going build like that, I was thinking, why not? And that would catch a lot of attention. Not that the green doesn't already, but it'd catch a lot of attention, and it'd really be a showstopper. So I'm extremely tempted to do purple on purple. And remember guys, some of you are gonna be like, oh, you're gonna ruin the truck. Remember, you can always change it up after, you know, you've done it. Like this, look at this, I just did this and I'm ready to change it up already. So that's the best part about a build, is you could continually change it. So that would be wild. So that's another option I got today, but those are the 5 options really. I'm going over black suspension, black and milled wheels, black suspension, purple and milled wheels, purple suspension, black and milled wheels, purple suspension, black and purple milled wheels, and purple suspension and purple wheels. So those are my 5 options. I'm kind of running over to it, and that's why I'm getting so caught up here, is like, I need to make a decision. I just can't. It's a hard decision, and as these videos are being filmed, you know, 3 days in a row, you see these are exact thoughts that go through my head 3 days in a row. You seen the meme with the girl and the guy in the bed, and the guy's turned the one way, and the girl's like, he's probably thinking about other girls, but the guy just thinks about a bunch of car parts. That's literally me right now. It's like, all I think about is what color powder my suspension and what color for my wheels. It's honestly insane. So as for shocks, as you can see, I upgraded to the Fox shocks here. I've got dual Fox steering stabilizers. And clearly if I did the front, you look at here in the rear, and I've got Fox shocks as well. All the way around this beast. Fox shocks. Now, like I said, I upgraded to the Fox shocks on this truck when I didn't on my last truck. My last truck was 2006 Ram, 6-inch BDS. Actually stretched that one to an 8-inch lift up front, 6 in the rear, so I could clear the 37s and 20x12s. This truck, I upgraded to the Fox 2.0 shocks. And a lot of you are gonna be considering this. However, you're gonna look at the price and be like, just to put it in simple terms, each pair is about 300 bucks. 300 up here, 300 up here in the back, so you're at 600 bucks there. And the steering stabilizers with the bracket was about 400 and some change, so 450, I think, something like that. So you're looking at $1,000 for shocks on this truck. That's insane. However, hear me out. This is my simple explanation for you. The regular shocks that come with your lift kit, you take them out of the package, you'll take them out of the plastic wrapper. When you take them out of the plastic wrapper, the shock is there. It doesn't, you know, extend itself out. The standard shocks that come with lifts are just, have no pushing force back, you know, at you. The Fox shocks, the gas-filled shock, it's kind of like this. If I'm here trying to push on this bumper, I have force against the truck. And that's what the Fox shocks and all the King shocks and all the gas-filled, you know, upgradable shocks are. I'm pushing against this truck. So when the truck hits a bump and pushes back at me, I can now compress, just like, you know, you're doing a push-up. However, the shocks that don't push back, just absorbing force, not resisting force. So you hit a bump, it'll soften the blow. You hit a bump with the Fox shocks, it will push against the blow. So as soon as you go, you know, down in a dip or over a speed bump or something, the Fox shock is pushing against your truck. The King shock, whatever you're trying to make the decision on, is pushing against your truck, having a force pushing back, resisting the bump. A normal shock is just you're gonna hit a bump and it's gonna compress and it's just gonna sink and, you know, soften the blow. I can say that with the Fox shocks on this truck, it rides amazing. The Fox shocks paired with the 4-link rear end on this truck, you don't even think you're riding in a truck. That's how awesome it is. These stabilizers are going to be people's biggest friend and biggest enemy because of the cost. Like I said, they're about 400 and some extra dollars, 450 or something. I forget the exact number, 423, 456, something like that. I have no idea. And I'm going to tell you, it is one of the best purchases you can make. With tires this wide going down the road, you drive a Ram that's lifted without steering stabilizers on it compared to this, you'll know the difference. Pretty much you're going down the road, your tires are going to track because they're so wide and so stuck out. They're going to track in like grooves, crevices like this, you know, just like the Fox shocks on your truck that are pushing back. This is constantly pushing on your steering, and pretty much one force one way, one force the other way is keeping it straight. So as soon as your tires start tracking one way, the shock is going to force against it from the other one and try and, you know, keep this thing straight. And I can tell you, it works wonders. So if there's anything to invest in, is a good set of Fox dual steering stabilizers, Bilstein, whatever gas shocks you're interested in, stabilizers on your truck. If you're doing a huge lift, huge tire, huge wheel, huge offset setup, you definitely need those. Like I said, I've driven multiple trucks, multiple vehicles. You can definitely tell when your vehicle does not have stabilizers. Jeeps especially, if you put steering stabilizers on your Jeep, still not the best thing to drive on the highway, but game changer in a lifted Jeep. It helps a ton. You'd be so surprised, like I said, because it's forcing back on your truck, forcing back on your suspension. Not only absorbing, you know, shock, it's pushing against that downward motion to even, you know, soften that blow even more. So from my personal experience with these shocks, I will tell you, awesome purchase, awesome pickup. They will definitely be on my next lift, that's for sure. You don't got to worry about that. Best thing ever, especially when you're doing builds like this. You got to go out, you got to go and just do it right. There's no purpose in not doing it right up front because you don't want to be spending double the money down the road just because you didn't take care of that up front. So, like I said, not sponsored by Fox, not sponsored by BDS, Zone. In general, I'm saying that the Fox shocks extremely helped the ride of a vehicle this big, matched with the 4-link and the coil rear end that these 2500s come with. This thing rides amazing. As soon as that sun goes down, man, it gets cold quick. As we pull back home here and we're parked, after our Fox shocks worth it? In my opinion, yes, it works. Your Fox King, Bilstein, your upgraded shock. And some people are gonna be like, oh, well, I drove my truck and I didn't feel the difference, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. It has to do with the year of the truck, the suspension setup. Did you lift it? Did you not? How'd you lift the rear? How'd you lift? There's more to it than that. And these aren't even the most premium shocks. You can get reservoir shocks, stuff like that. You can upgrade them from here as well. So this isn't like these are upgraded premium shocks, but they're not the most premium of the premium shocks, if you can, you know, if you want me to put it that way. Anyone who's ever put a lift kit on knows that there's different shock types as soon as you take them out of the box. Some are just always compressed until you pull them out and then stick them on, and the other ones, you know, they're wire tied shut, because if that wire tie slipped off, it would, you know, extend and push right through the box during shipping or whatever. So hope you guys enjoyed this little Sunday laid back informational video. Got quite a few videos coming out this week, depending on how ambitious I am. Definitely the clutch next weekend. Gonna knock that out. Hopefully all goes as planned this time and we can do that. But the clutch, and I got a few things midweek I may be able to get done as well that you guys will be interested in. So thank you guys for watching today's video. Take care. I will see you in the next video, and you guys have yourself an awesome week.